Good morning, welcome to EastEnders Chatter. I just want to check in really quickly to talk about Jack and Dani from Love Island, because I'm so happy that they won. I think they were so deserving, and I know this isn't EastEnders, but you know, if you're an EastEnders fan, you probably would have watched it because of Dani Dyer being Dani Dyer's daughter, and we all love him, don't we? And I've got to say, so much more since like she's gone in there and just been like, how can I put it? It's like a chip off the old block, really, and that's probably how he'd put it. She's so a female daughter version of Dani Dyer, isn't she? And I love that. I love that she's so real as he is. They just, that's who they are. They're such like typical Cockney people, and they talk it as it is. And don't you think that Jack is like just the same, cut from the same block? And I just think brilliant. They're so well matched, they're so lovely together, they're so loving together, and I just think, yeah, I can't see this. I'd be gutted if it goes wrong, and I think, why would it? I mean, they're going to come under a lot of pressure now. That I suppose when you're in there, you don't kind of have that, do you? You don't have the daily pressures of life and other people getting in the way, and we saw an evidence of when they did, which was, sorry, I've got a watery eye today, a bit allergic to something. When Jack's ex went into Casa Amor with him, and I mean, she was lovely, wasn't she? She wasn't out to cause any trouble or anything like that, but it did just naturally cause trouble, and I didn't like to see that. I didn't like to see the way that they were together about it, or they was all a bit like, you know, I don't know, I was arguing and stuff. So please let them overcome that sort of stuff, and people are going to stick their oar in, but I don't know, let's just hope that they can override that. But meanwhile, let's look at the positive. So they found each other, they've been so in love with each other. It's not sponsored by Jelly Belly, by the way, that's just always hanging around in my car, you know. And I just think it's special to find something like that. But I'm quite amazed as well. I mean, I'm on the process of writing about love as it goes, and I've got some stories that I want to sort of get into publication. And I'm a bit like, how do they find, how so many of them found people that they can really fall in love with and that looks really good together? That for me is a bit rare. And is it the situation? Is it the circumstances? Is it the fact that they're seeing each other bikini clad and finding that attractive? I just don't know. But anyway, I've given up looking personally, because I'm just kind of liking it, being able to do my own thing, which is nice. So yeah, were you Jack and Dani fans, or who was your favourite? I mean, it's hard to pick a favourite, sort of, but kind of, that is such an obvious choice, Jack and Dani. I did quite like Josh and Kaz. I think they were good together, and even Megan and Wes. I think a lot of people changed their opinion of Megan, and I'm glad she had that chance, because previously we was just seeing her as, well, people were calling her not very nice names really, but she was, I think, maybe desperate to fall in love. And after hearing that, you know, she's not great at making friends, but her face, she was quite poker faced. I don't know if that's Botox, because I'm not much of an expert on that, but she did seem a little bit, I don't know, she didn't give off how she was inside, and we got to know her well enough, I suppose, as you do while watching TV, got to know her well enough that she was different inside than what she looked like on the outside. So yeah, that was cute. Laura and Paul, yeah, he didn't seem that into her, if I'm honest, but maybe that's just his way. But it was such a good series. I've never watched Love Island before. I'm totally hooked. I'm a bit gutted that it's over, but I'm also going to get back now to watching EastEnders, so that's exciting. I am up to date with it, sort of. I did skip a couple of weeks when I was away, but yeah, so what do you think about EastEnders and the way it's going? I'm really not liking the Stuart story. He's so manipulative, and oh, what brilliant acting by whoever plays Stuart. That just brilliant acting. In fact, I think EastEnders has really gone up a level lately with their acting. Apart from, bless him, poor Robbie, he gets the raw end of the stick, doesn't he? So yeah, what are you loving about EastEnders, and did you love Love Island? Because I know I did. And bless Caroline Flack. Oh, I feel like we're mates, because I've seen her. Like, I went to one of her book signings and we had a little bit of time together, and she was such a lovely person. And I know that her engagement's just broken off, which all the tabloids were saying was going to happen, which is horrible. And she held it together for the presentation at the final, but I think she had a little bit of a moment where she had a bit of a lip quiver there. so God bless her. Anyway, I'm hoping to do more on this channel again, and let me know if that's something you'd like to see, because I've been a bit here and there with it, which I do. Oh, hello, you've slid off over there, which I do apologise for. I've been like that all over with my YouTube lately because of personal circumstances with having somebody in the house all the time. So doing this in the car is great. I will look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, why not hop on over and subscribe? And if you hit the notifications bell, you can find out when I upload. And I need to take this off of that temporary ramp that I put it up there so you can see me. Oh my gosh. All right, take care. Bye for now.